Brilliant job. I love the film. You did an excellent job.
That's amazing. Thank you.
At what point were you like, holy bleep, I am the starring actor in the next Predator movie franchise?
I think that's hitting me maybe now, today. No, because like really when we were shooting it, like it was just like you go to work every day, and really the only difference is that I was at work longer than I'm used to being at work. So, but I mean, not all, like there was not a whole lot that was different, which was great, and I think that was really helpful just to like stay focused on doing the work and doing a good job. But like, I mean, obviously, like to have I think it was like before and then after, like knowing that this movie existed and the concept of it, I was like, wow, that's huge for Native people. And we did the movie and like would keep that in mind. But when you're there and you're in it, you're really just like, to me, it just kind of everything else like falls away and you're just like in the moment and you're just doing the job.
Yeah. As a native critic, literally Rotten Tomatoes and Native Viewpoint, my site, etc., everything, thinking of what you and Dakota did working together. And it was really nice to see the evolution of your relationship that took place throughout the film, that I'm sure probably happened personally. Mm-hmm. But to see this as a Native man and watch this and appreciate what you're doing, what's blowing my mind, I want to know how you feel about this, is that there are going to be people who are literally clueless. I mean, completely clueless to Native culture. They're going to be seeing this, not realizing how authentic it is, because film is our teacher as much as we may or may want to admit it. How does that feel? Because this is epic.
Yeah, that means so much to me. I mean, that's why it was so cool to have like Jhane Myers, obviously, who is an enrolled Comanche tribal member. Like she was there every day making sure that like there's a scene in the movie where a baby walks by in front of my character, which is funny because that baby is actually, now I know that baby in my real life. I became his parents, so I'm like watching that baby grow up. I get videos of him all the time. But so he is the real star of the movie. But no, like he was in a cradle board, and I remember like Jhane being like, no, this isn't how it's done. And she took it home and she literally made the cradle board. So it's like attention to detail, that level, because like it's important.
I noticed it was different. I was like, I've not seen that before. And I was like, I've not seen a cradle board like that before. I know the moment. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So like that kind of stuff, obviously, like the investment level for things to be accurate we're just so, I think the investment was so high, right, to be able to like have this kind of an opportunity to like show culture like that. And like you're right, my parents literally just were in another country, and when my dad would be like, they would ask about like, what are you, and he would say, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, you're the guy, like you go how, like you have a tomahawk. And it's funny because like the movie I actually do have a tomahawk, but like, and like I'm Lakota, so we actually do say how, but aside from that, but like obviously all they know are stereotypes that do come from movies. And like he came back and he was telling me that, and that just like blew my mind. And I felt like a huge like second wave of gratitude to be able to do something like this, where we show like what our people are actually like, even in history, like especially in a period piece, which does not feel like a period piece, but especially in a period piece, you so rarely get to show like actual Native people, and Native culture. So like, it's just in that way, it's just like tenfold over and over and over again, like so many great things.
Like they're probably going to change like the log ride at Disney. You know what I'm saying? I mean, literally, this is, you know what I'm saying? It just makes sense to me. I'm like, you roll down, and because I felt like this film was like watching Amber Midthunder go on this wild ride, literally, like literally, when you talk about this glacier-oriented waters going down these.
Yeah. I swam in that river for like 5 days. It was so scary.
I bet at the end of shooting, you must have just been like clunk every night, because you just were physically there. I mean, that looked tough. And I was in the Army, watching this stuff.
Everybody tells me this, and I somehow neglected to realize before we did the movie that it would actually be like that. But it was as challenging as you imagine it was. It was just as challenging, and probably more, because there was literally, we were there, I don't know why. I was in that river for 5 days. Glacial runoff water. I cannot say that. But no, like, you know what I mean? They literally built that beaver dam in the middle of a river. Like, I don't know how, but they put it there and it stayed there for 5 days. So like we literally had to take a little boat. We got in like a paddle boat, and like there was like we were in like these mountains, and then we would drive over to the location, walk down like a giant mountain, get in a little paddle boat, go to like this freaking area, and then that's where the river was. So like we did that for 5 days, and that was 1 week. We shot for 6 months, you know. So it was wild.
Wow. So where's the Predator merch? You know, those beaded and the end of the I can't wait to I'm surprised you guys don't have them already, because
Predator medallion.
Yeah, those are just kill that end credits with his little face. I was like, oh my God, that's it right there. Those are gonna be in medallions everywhere.
Trust me, Jhane and I have discussed this.
I bet you. And I was telling them on the last one. So I've written many articles about the power of women. You know what I'm saying? And leaders that were women, and even two-spirit leaders like Lotson and these women who go against the tribal societal norms of what people think it's supposed to be. And you know, the moment I think of is when, you know, the day begins, people are going off to do their daily deal, and as all the women are walking this way, Amber's all bloop, comes towards the camera. I was like, wow. So how does it feel, you know, to kind of go against these norms that society, you know, kind of dictates for us, and so to speak, or maybe doesn't?
Yeah, it is cool, and I think that in general, all of the character pieces in this movie, like everybody kind of has a place, and obviously Naru's journey is that people are trying to put her in a place, and kind of she feels that, and she holds that, and even has like natural, I don't know, kind of inclinations to be in that place, right? Like she's been learning this for so long, and she's good at medicine and all this stuff, but like she really wants to be a hunter. And I think that like if you really want to go deep into it, it's like, you know, everybody has that freedom, especially like Native women obviously like have that freedom to be able to choose like what you want to do with your life. Everybody has that choice, and I feel like, you know, that's an important message for everybody, but it's like that's why the representation in this movie is so important to me, because to have like a Native action hero or Native female action hero in general is just something that you don't see, and to be able to show us in a way that is strong and capable and also has agency, I think is so important for people to realize, to like resonate with, and know that they have that ability themselves.
That's excellent. Well, congratulations.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Well done.
With you.
You too.